When the GFA became member of UEFA, one of the issues was the stadium, the pitch. So we had in our manifesto, in the 2011 manifesto, that we would upgrade it to UEFA standard. Ours was a mere 2 category, and therefore the facilities that is to do with an upgrade has to fulfill and tick all the boxes for all the sports, including UEFA. We had 4 different projects. One was the upgrade, the build, that is the media center, the officials' changing rooms and all that. The second one was that it's a purpose-built building for children with special needs to be integrated completely into the summer sports program. The third project that I also initiated was the fact that associations and clubs did not have a place in the Bayside complex. They will get a place down there where they can practice their sports and then go into their rooms for them to administer their sports, all in the sports complex. And the fourth project was the cafeteria and the admin block in the Tercentenary Hall. In relation to the stay and play, it gives me great satisfaction to see that children with special needs can now use the Bayside complex as theirs as well. They can use that space, which is a sporting space for them, which makes them inclusive, and we try and include them as much within the summer program itself. And therefore this space during the summer can be used for longer hours, or can be used for them specifically to do artwork, to do sports. The playground itself is purpose-built. They have things that inspire children with autism, children with Angelman's disease, Our government believes totally on integration and accessibility for people with disability and special needs. One thing that I really feel proud of, that there is now a heritage filter, which means that for anything goes to the DPC, my department, my ministry, which I have built because there was no Ministry of Heritage. We've got an archaeologist employed now. And this archaeologist will go to different developments and see how a development is going to affect the heritage. Is there anything underneath when the diggers go and start moving sand on the footprint of where the development is? The DPC puts the condition to the developer and says to the developer, you need to have an archaeological brief. We've got the archaeologist who goes to the different places and has a look. How is the development, wherever it's going to be, affect, or is there anything of heritage value within the place? These are things which will protect many, many buildings and protect our heritage for the future. The GMF basically started from the commitment that we had in our manifesto. I was adamant that it had to be during the National Day, National Week. If I want to fill up with 10,000 people, I have to go into other markets. I can't just think of the young people. The under 25s? That's only going to be about 8,000 people. We have to attract the whole of the community, every single age group. We are now starting to make a name internationally for the Gibraltar Music Festival. Because these big artists are coming to Gibraltar, not only do they tweet to the thousands or tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands of fans that they have, the Gibraltar Music Festival filled up every single bed. From one day to the other, every single bed, hotel bed, in the whole of Gibraltar. And people come here specifically now, and I can tell you that we not only created the music festival, that's why we have the Jazz Festival, the World Music Festival, the Literary Festival. You see, all these festivals, what it does is that people come to it, They stay here, they spend money, and it puts Gibraltar in a different light. The chess is a success story all over, and that is the model that we use, the government or even the private sector use as events-led tourism. Well, I'm very excited about the future. What we've done is build the solid foundation where we now, for the next 4 years, need to work at. I'm really excited about our manifesto. Our manifesto is spelling out what program we're going to have for the next 4 years. All the things that we're going to do for the sports, the extensions that we're going to do in the Bayside complex. Those are very important. We're going to give more facilities to people for training, for playing football, for playing basketball, for playing all sports. I mean, one of the things that I'm really, really excited about is our new theatre. We promised it in our last manifesto, but I can tell you that it's not a question of just delay and we are not delivering on what we promised. We are going to deliver on what we promised, but doing a theatre has taken longer than what we thought. For example, the consultation process of the theatre is important. What we didn't want to do is make the mistake that the previous administration did with the Theatre Royal, for example. So why should you vote for the Gslp Liberals? Because we have a track record. Have a look at the record. In 4 years, we have done what we have promised. We have delivered what we said we were going to deliver. We have a new manifesto. This will be delivered because our track record shows that what we said we were going to do, we have done. So for me, you've got to make sure that you vote for the Gslp Liberals in order for us to be able to deliver exactly what is in our manifesto, because we did it the last time.